All right, guys. So today we are going to be solving some questions on motion mechanics. So let's start with this question. So the question says, two particles X and Y starting from rest cover the same distance. Now, I want you to take note of this. Two particles X and Y starting from rest cover the same distance. Now, the acceleration of x is twice that of y. That's also something very important. The ratio of the time taken by x to that taken by y is, so we are looking for the ratio of the time taken by x to the time taken by y. Now, I'm going to analyze this in a very, very, very easy way. So I want you to follow through because that is one thing about physics. So whenever you want to solve a question in physics, you need to understand the word problem or the words used in solving a question. So let's start. All right, solution now. So I want you to follow through with this. Now, two particles, x and y. So we have particle x here and we have particle y here. Now, they said start from rest. Now, whenever you say a body is starting from rest, automatically the initial velocity will be equal to 0. So the initial velocity for x is equal to 0 because the body starts from rest. Same thing with your y. So your u of y will be equal to 0 because you said they both started from rest. And also, if you notice something, they say they also cover the same distance. Okay, they cover the same distance. They started from rest and cover the same distance. So that means the distance for x is equal to the distance of y. Yep, they are equal to each other. The distance of x is equal to the distance of y. Now, not just that. We now moved on. It says the acceleration of x is twice that of y. That is 2ay. Yep. So you see the way I'm interpreting every line one by one because you need to understand that to solve this question easily. So the acceleration of x is twice that of y. Then let's move on. It says the ratio of the time taken by x to that taken by y. So now this is where the question is. So the ratio, that is tx ratio ty, or better still, you can say tx divided by ty is equal to what? So this is what the question is asking you to do. So we are to look for the ratio of the time taken. So what is the ratio of the time taken by x to that of y? Okay, now let's move on now. Now let's go to the one of the most interesting formulas on mechanics. All right, so we have just the distance. The distance is s is equals to ut plus half at square. That's the formula you're going to use to solve this question. Now, I'm going to do some few analysis before we go ahead and finish up with the question now. But we already have the parameters. So the parameters to solving this question, we already have everything already. So we're going to use this and then we can go ahead and solve the question. Okay. Now, let's first start with this issue here. It says Sx. So let's start with Sx. So Sx is equal to ux cx plus half ax cx squared. Yep, that is for x. That is for body, for particle x. Same thing with y. So sy will be uy ty plus half ay cy squared. Now, don't forget what we told earlier. We're told that sx is equal to sy. That means the distance are equal. They cover the same distance. So that means these guys will be equal to each other according to what we had here. According to what we had here. Okay? So that means ux tx plus half ax tx squared is equal to uy ty plus 1 over 2 ay ty squared. So this is what you're going to use to solve the question now. Now let's go ahead. Remember at the beginning, we said the body or the particle is starting from rest. Okay, so if the particle starts from rest, automatically your ux is 0. Okay, so and your uy is 0. So meaning that would be 0 tx. 0 multiplied by tx, we see the same thing. Plus 1 over 2 ax tx squared is equals to uy is 0, right? Is 0 ty plus 1 over 2 ay. Remember that we're told that your ax is 2ay, right? So, but let's go ahead. So ay ty squared. Now, so this is 0. This is 0. This is 0. So that means I'm having 1 over 2 ax. Remember, you said your ax is 2ay. So that means that'll be multiplied by 2ay tx squared is equal 1 over 2, because this is 0 already, right? So 1 over 2 ay ty squared. Now I'm going to teach you something, because if you want to be extremely sound in physics, your math needs to be almost on the same par as your physics. So they are